Evening, everyone. Ready to get a little more Zelda time in. We got more mods, more nice mods going from the last time I played. Let me get myself set up here. Some buttons to get used to too, and hopefully I can get used to them. So, let me turn on the VTuber, hold on. Let's go do that. Okay, we're ready to go. Right? Looks like it. Back into it. So, updated from last time, we have, let's see. I am playing in actual ultra wide now with the UI able to move, thanks to the update Dawnlight. Dawnlight adds a number of features. It adds new A, B, X, Y, Z buttons. So it lets you map something to the Z button, and Midna is now down on the D-pad instead. It adds a number of other things. It adds a UI anchoring. So I was able to move all the icons into the 16:9 space. And for my sake, maybe I'll move the map over just because I can. I can't really control Midna though. You can't. I think Midna's tied to something and can't move her over yet. She tied to the D-pad? Yeah, she's tied to the D-pad, so I can't move her icon over. Kind of annoying, but whatever. So yeah, we got that. Anything else new here? Don't believe so. Turn this up more. So controller style Wii U, which is for, yeah, down on the D-pad and then Z button. So this is a separate, like, thing I had to download to get these little extra features in that's not part of Dusklight natively. Yeah, then we're good to go like this. I'll see what the cutscene pillars do. Okay. And then the other thing is the texture pack. This texture pack is based on Twilight Princess HD. It's not the Henrico one. I've also remapped my buttons so they make more sense to what I'm seeing up at the top right, where X for the lantern, slingshot. Oop. That's not right. I got those ones backwards, and then Z button works. So yeah, there's a storm out right now, so hopefully we can get through enough of the stream without problems. Oh yeah, I didn't save these buttons. Weird. Okay. Now it's practically Ocarina of Time controls, I'm pretty sure. So I should be plenty familiar with them and be able to adapt. It'll take a little bit to adapt to that B button change for the sword, but we should be able to be fine with it. Oh. Like a field of view setting, but I don't think we have that yet. I would just like that because it feels like really closed in with the 16:9 or with the it feels like too close in with the ultra wide. Oh yeah, it's got a jump button too, which because of fucking the Star Fox Adventures, I'm gonna be accidentally tapping that because it's on the left trigger. So anyway, this stream will spend doing the Goron Mines dungeon. A lot of the game really feels fresh despite how much I remember playing of it. But I do have to say, like, after like prior wait, how do I Z-target? Hold on, this is now a problem. wait. Hold on. How do I Z-target? Some nostalgia hit for this game. This one? It won't let me map it. I hope that's not what it means. Ooh. Kinda wanna swap that, I don't like that. No, go back, up, D-pad, pause, there we go. I can't make that, I can't do that, huh? I can't make the L button that. I just want it for Z-targeting. I don't want to use the bumper for Z-targeting. Oh, that sucks. And then you do have these extra options they added. Oh, man. The button commands are one thing, but using the bumper for Z-targeting, that's gonna get annoying. Alright. Well, this is what I meant by, like, this game is long enough to where, like, these updates are gonna come out over time. Also, I don't know what's up with the Rupee UI, and how it anchored, but I anchored it the same way I anchored all the other HUD elements, so that when they fix that issue with it, it'll just be fixed. But yeah. At the very least, we got the features to use the use that Z button so I can map 3 items. That'll be great. And I'm really happy to move the UI element so I can enjoy the game in ultra wide while still I get to enjoy the game ultra wide while still streaming it at 16:9 for you guys. Okay. You can't just climb all these. Got a dead end already. Ah, there we go. There's a lot more things about this game that I've been appreciating. This has been like mechanically from Wind Waker and like Ocarina of Time, I see like a lot of what people enjoy. There's a lot that just mechanically grows after those games. Even just like the regular engagements with enemies are more engaging. But in a way that you can't really just like mod into any of the other ones without like more significant changes to the gameplay design. That was close. I don't think those flame effects are correct on Link. I feel like they should be more flamey, but that's okay. Oops. Here we go. I'm very happy to have the HD textures. I was saying about it before, like it's pretty necessary. Now it looks really nice at this resolution. I'm a big fan of the dusk bloom. It's still like a bit strong, but it definitely, it was like I said in the stream on YouTube. It's like if you're gonna play at the native resolution, you might as well play with the classic bloom. If you're gonna upscale the game though, like this, then you might as well use the dusk version of the bloom. But yeah, this, my internet might go out due to a storm that's around the area right now. Hopefully it doesn't. And if it does, it's so much of a pain to come back from those. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it just won't be a problem. But yeah, there's a lot of things, like once you get past like the beginning of the game and its pacing, I can't say it keeps up, but I do appreciate, for example, with the tiers in this game, I appreciate that the tiers are as you first start getting into an area, as opposed to when they're used in Skyward Sword, it's complete padding in making you retread an area you've already been in. And the, oh my god, the timer shit on it. So yeah, this game's tiers are not nearly as egregious as in Skyward Sword. The combat is such a good intuitive upgrade over the prior games. Understandably, like, just straight up, it's peaked at that point. This would just be the peak of Zelda combat, if you're not on board with how Skyward Sword did things. There we go. Yeah, the pacing issues with this game is just, I mean, it was just packing a lot in. Like they really got you going through a lot before you start stepping into dungeons in Twilight Princess. But at least from there, I've enjoyed the pacing. God damn, this is bright. If I had OLED on, I'd be dead. There we go. Riding Epona has also been nicer than in Ocarina of Time. It feels like they really understood it by that point and not working with like any limitation. I kind of felt that with like it's so seamless to jump over like gates with Epona in this game. It doesn't feel like you're fighting any of the system or have to understand how it functions to properly do it. You just gotta go. That's been nice to see. Oh yeah, that's how you pull that out. I don't know why there wasn't a Link just couldn't grab it. I don't think you get gauntlets in this dungeon too. I think you just have the iron boots. Now that's the only thing in here. I think hopefully by like a certain point in the game, maybe after just Kakariko, I'll be able to turn off the mirror mode, because the text in this version does still reference East and West as if it's mirrored, which is kind of annoying. I think something changed with the text too, actually, now that I think about it. Forgot what I was saying because I got distracted by the text and also still trying to figure out this puzzle. Go up there, and try to anyway. The magnet walls, the magnet ceilings. Not necessarily relevant right now. For a first dungeon, that whole, for as long as the intro was, that's what I was, one of the things I was gonna say. For as long as the intro was, that first dungeon was a pretty good dungeon to start off with. I'll say that at least. Okay. I'm not missing something because of the UI or anything, right? Like, it just, I'm not supposed to be able to grab this yet. I should just go somewhere else. My instinct would just be to grab that and pull it with the iron boots on. I guess I'll come back to this. Or check Midna from here. Okay. Yeah, a lot of the gameplay, a lot of mechanics just feel seamless. That's what I was saying. Feels really good to play. That's the only place I can go right now, right? Oh, actually, I guess I don't know that. Oof. Don't worry, I gotta pad out the whole stream with this dungeon, so if I'm going the wrong way, it is on purpose. No, we went over there, we got a key so we could go over here. And that was it. We have to come out on the other side to go over there. That was painful. So one of the things I'm excited for re-exploring in this game is a lot of people do praise the dungeons of Twilight Princess. So I am like thinking about how they'll stack up with the Wind Waker and Ocarina of Times I've been repeating for the last couple of years. Through all the randomizers I've been playing. My thing with the one and it's the same thing in Link to the Past, is the early dungeons they start you with, which would be like in Link to the Past, the Light World dungeons, and then in Ocarina of Time, the childhood dungeons, are significantly like shorter. They don't even, those 3 dungeons in Ocarina of Time don't even have keys. You do them entirely without keys. I feel crazy right now. But here's the thing is I have looked up Ocarina, Link to the Past randomizer settings, and there is nothing for like, for the archipelago for Ocarina of Time, for options like pots, grass, crates, freestanding items, it has an option to only... Did I lose all my... Oh, man. It has the option to do, only within dungeons. For each of those toggles, there's a setting for it. And Ocarina of Time is the only one of the Zelda games that has that. Well, Wind Waker might, but I'm pretty sure it still doesn't. But I really like that feature because I would really rather like focus my efforts on exploring and be rewarded in the dungeons versus all the menial tasks in the overworld. I'd like to cut those down on those and then make sure like my important progress is the dungeons if I'm gonna have to do them for progression anyway. It would be nice if Zelda 2 was like that as well. Any of the Zelda games I kind of wish had those options. But Ocarina of Time is the only one. So it would be a lot of manual work to set it up in any other way. I guess I'm gonna look this up just because I'm really unsure if I'm doing something horrifically simply wrong. Because even if there was like a UI element missing, it would still at least have a sound. Oh yeah, like I said, storming out right now. Niles is not too thrilled about it. There's a large chain Link can grab. Do so and pull it away. That's it. There is a large chain that Link can grab. Do so and pull it all the way back. While still holding the chain, change your perspective so you can see the timing of the lava spumes you jumped over. Once the lava settles down, release the chain and run back across the platforms. It's not letting me pick up the chain. Does it care that the iron boots are mapped to a button that's not L and R? No. Let me visually see this. Twilight Princess Goron Mines. You might hear audio for a sec. I got it muted. You don't even need the iron boots on. You should just straight up be able to grab it. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright, hold on. I guess maybe we'll try a restart, actually. We'll just try a simple soft reset first. We'll try a soft reset. Then we'll try the hard close the game, reopen it. And then we'll try uninstalling Dawn Light. Which I would like to keep my extra buttons, but if it's gonna do shit like that, it's pointless. I was just getting used to the buttons too. Here, let me put this back on Z. There we go. Ouch. Really? That's pretty annoying, it doesn't even... There we go. There we go. Okay. Back up here. I wonder what could have what is Dawn Light of a mod doing if it's fucking up the like inputs like that. God damn, yeah, that's a game over falling in lava one more time. Hopefully I can pull one up right here. Hopefully people don't come back from the ad break and see I game overed. Also, these are Dodongos. It's a really funny design for Dodongos. There we go. Okay. There's my silly jump input. That doesn't do anything anyway. That's right trigger. Right trigger picks it up. Why? Oh, whatever. Yeah, there's supposed to be an on-screen prompt to show you press the button. That's weird. Whatever. I guess I'll have to keep that in mind to try the right trigger. Magnets, man, how do they work? The main fun dungeon gimmick. I get on Discord. The 4 Goron elders. Heroic young man, please must lend us tribe your power. A shard. Welcome back. Welcome back from ads. It still didn't work, but what I did differently was just started pressing buttons in front of it, and for some reason R2 picked the chain up, even though there was no prompt that I could pick it up like I saw in the video. I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to press A in front of it to pick it up, but no, it was R2 picked it up. It may have something to do with how you have the command button to jump added, which I don't even want that as a thing. I wish I could turn that off. I would just like the convenience of these other features, like the UI and, I mean, that was really it, right? The UI. Oh yeah, and being able to map the Z button to an item. That's all I wanted. How could R2 pick it up? He doesn't have hands. Oh, haha. Nice, thank you. Alright. Okay. This is a weird fucking game. So I can just walk on from here. I remember this shit. Pretty cool. I gotta move slowly, but that's okay, I guess. Oh, Christ. Oh, the free camera, you can't even use free camera when you're up here. Free camera just doesn't work at all. Oh geez, that wasn't, I thought it was further along. There we go. Oh Lord. For free, this is not supporting free camera very intuitively. Unless it was always this wonky. Hello, streetcar, welcome. Yeah, as I was also playing more and playing through Kakariko and that first dungeon and this one too, I'm remembering nostalgia for this game that I wasn't remembering at all. When I originally played this game, a lot of the time I was playing it on my dad's big TV in the basement, and so there's actually a lot of nostalgia in like bonding time playing this game. Even though it's not like he was watching me play, he was just like doing work, or he was at work, and while he was at work, he was a college professor. So he was either just like grading papers or something while I was playing on the TV. Or he was just at on campus, and so the TV was free. Oop. I'd applaud my parents on the ability to just share everything. Like literally everything. Which is something I tried to pick up and just be free about, was just letting anyone borrow anything I have. And it's like, yeah, you want to use the TV? All right, go ahead. Very normal is to walk Link up the ceiling and drop him on his head. Sorry, Link's a cat. This is also giving me nostalgia for the for Mario Galaxy, which was also a game of the same like vein. Played it on Dad's TV. I borrow Niles. What will Niles need to do? What's he being drafted for? Haven't figured it out yet. For one tier 3 gift sub, I will press Z and remove Link's boots while I'm on the ceiling. $30 gift subs. 300 gift subs. Better than you. Am I going anywhere? No. I'm really tempted to roll, but I know that won't work. I'm going here. I'm gonna move the chat up. That'll work for now. That storm is really raging. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if it like... If we get like a UPS for the router, I don't know if that would work. I'm pretty sure with coaxial, you lose power, it's out. I remember that was one of the reasons my mom wanted to stay on, not dial-up, but on a DSL, was because the phone line doesn't go out when the power goes out. But all the devices that use it do go out now. That doesn't work with our internet the same way it worked with the phones. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Hiya. Yeah, we get it, Link. I really like this Link too. This is a really cool Link in this game. Looking at where that other one goes. Doesn't look like anywhere new. No, it doesn't. It's the beginning of the dungeon. Go into this game, it really feels like certain games of this era, like Star Fox Adventures, that were taking notes from Zelda, where like they copied things that Zelda was doing, but they didn't understand why or how they were like done in the first place. And that can be fine in some cases. But it can lead to annoying enemy designs, basically. I gotta sort of hit that. I just remembered it's a thing in this game where Link holding an item is technically moving. He's technically moving really slow. And after like leaving the game on for a extremely long time, you can see how much Link moves while holding an item. But it's for an absurd amount of time. Okay. Okay. This is the part where I jump off. In game. I don't know if it's a fair metric, but my metric for dungeons really does come down to how tolerable would they be in randomizer situations. Would I be excited for retreading this dungeon in the context of a randomizer? I feel like it's almost not fair though at this point. Because they're all too long. They're just, like, all these dungeons are literally just too long to, like, do that. Like, it's the same way in Ocarina of Time, like, even for the dungeons I tolerate in, Wind Waker. What is it, the Wind Temple? I fucking hate, or is it the Earth Temple? I think it's the Earth Temple. I fucking hate the Earth Temple in Wind Waker. And you know what? It's both of them. It's real. I don't like going through either of them at all. Thankfully, the Wind Waker rando does let you just turn off doing specific dungeons. So that's not an issue anymore. Is having dungeons I don't want to do in Wind Waker. I feel like I'm missing another dungeon though. Forest. Oh man, Wind Waker actually has a lot of them. I just go through them so fast. Or like don't think of them as too major. But the only reason they're not like more annoying is just because they are technically short. Like Forest Haven in Wind Waker, kind of annoying, but it's not long enough of a dungeon to get too annoyed at. Oh boy, do I have flashbacks now. I actually think there was a point in the game where I couldn't get through this area because my disc wouldn't load. I'm having that flashback. I think my Twilight Princess disc stopped working by this point. Which again, I don't know how I did it, but I took horrible care of my games. And as an adult with a collection of games, I have no clue how I damaged so many things back then. Same thing with like, oh man, what is it? Memory cards. We constantly lost memory cards. We played almost all our consoles without memory cards just because we kept losing them. And I really have no idea how we kept managing that. Like, you just plug it in. You leave it in the console. Sometimes they would get corrupted, but like, how is that even happening? Just don't take it out. I don't understand why that was so hard. And now as the consequence of it, all the childhood like games we would play don't have any save files for almost any of them. Hi, Niles. The Wii, like, GameCube memory cards I have were like, we have those ones from 2006? But we played a lot of games prior to 2006, and those memory cards were corrupted. And I just simply have no idea how they got damaged or corrupted. Alright, Niles wants a meal, so let me grab him a meal here. stare at Link here while I get Niles some lunch? Dinner? Dinner. We'll say dinner. One moment. Only take a sec, just right here. Okay. Let's see. Need some water at some point too. It's a really cool dungeon. Mechanically, for like this time. Another one. Oh yeah, I commented on how, I've said it before, how in Ocarina of Time, it felt like the way that the Gorons spoke and said and referred to everyone as brothers, that felt like in Japanese they were saying Aniki, and they were like the honor system of like a Yakuza family. And I said that would kind of be a weird thing for Nintendo to reference, even though they've done like it in Pokemon. But anyway, so in Ocarina of Time, that's how it was in Japanese, and they localized it by making them act like Hulk Hogan when they said brother. In this game, it's very apparent that no, that is how they are in Japanese. Because that's totally how everything like works here with the Gorons. Store it safely ahead. Talk to the Guardian. Okay. Yeah, it's like very apparent that that's how it is, and it's more. The take on it in this game is significantly more faithful to the Hulk Hogan text of Ocarina of Time. If he wasn't such a shitty person, I'd still think it was like kind of funny. But now I can go. Okay. Yeah, there was another word that the Gorons dropped that was just like really made it apparent. And made it clear that the localization's not even trying to hide it now. I guess culturally you can't, because it's literally like how they're animated and how the structure of them works with their elders. Nothing up there, right? Well, that I can't see, so. I'm hopeful we can get our archipelago going next week. Jesus isn't getting a router until Sunday, and that's what the holdup has been. And then next week we can spend time doing that. That'll be more Ocarina of Time. Thips 1+2. And I forget my third game, but a third game. Forbidden place, protect pressure. Touch fuzzy, get busy. Welcome back, Niles. How was your meal? Can't roll while Z targeting. Oh. Okay, I got it this time. Was that enough? Nice. That hurt a lot. Patriarch, that was it. Okay. Yeah, when they're talking about a patriarch, like it exists outside of it, but for a Japanese game and how it was localized, now they say brother all the time, even in both games. I'm pretty sure that's what it is originally in Japanese. Oh, the bow. Okay. That's another thing about this game's pacing, is for how odd it is. It does get you like a lot of key items right away. Like the slingshot is the first thing you just buy. And there's already the bow. By the time of the second dungeon, iron boots, bow, boomerang, slingshot, lantern. Like, that's a lot of things that the game is just like giving you right away. Yeah, so I have maybe this will work now. I have a button that enables gyro for this controller specifically. The problem when doing it with the slingshot is when you shoot the slingshot, or the boomerang, when you shoot the boomerang, it goes into third person. And what the gyro controls is doing is it's emulating the right analog stick. So the movement of the gyro carries over outside of aiming because of how the controller works. Kind of annoying. But with there it works fine because it doesn't automatically take you into third person. I think of it as a controller issue, though I guess they could change it to where it doesn't take you into third person. But I think it kind of needs to anyway. Yeah, either way, I blame the controller, not the. I don't think they have to program anything like that. Okay. Did that guy respawn? Yeah, they keep respawning. In case you waste your arrows. Damn, this shit is hit scan. There was supposed to be a thing in Dawnlight where it adds a reticle for aiming. I couldn't figure out how to turn that on. That would have been nice. There, now you all blow up. Okay. Same thing. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be some prompt that lets you know you can pick these up. Oh, geez, that means I missed one in an earlier room, too. Well, maybe I didn't, because I don't think it was on yet. You know what it is? That might be a Wii U thing. That might be how in the Wii U version, that's what they did is they moved picking things up. They moved it to R2. Yeah, that might be a carryover from Wii U. Oh, as I noted there, approaching here, there is no sound for when that text prompt shows up. Oh no, it just shows up later. Yeah, it's there, it's just really quiet. So yeah, it's annoying that that's missing. Whatever. I'm gonna move my character over. It kind of already starts moved over, though. There we go. Because I'm leaning back in my chair, and when I do that, the character also, like, moves over. Okay. Yeah, I think in the earlier room that was still active when I tried to move it. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. But yeah, I must have gotten like 2 copies of Twilight Princess, because I know I played a lot more of the game and got through a significant chunk of it. More than I thought I did. Though most of my memories are from this opening section. I guess because I probably restarted the game multiple times. That's where it comes from. God damn it. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, I could just boomerang them. Or not boomerang, I could shoot them with the arrows now. There we go. Now, do I go and take on the Dodongo? I don't think I really need to. So I drop him. Oh yeah, the whole battle on Elden Bridge, that was such a sick moment too. I can't believe I don't remember any of that. That was a really hype moment of the game. And then fighting the dude on the bridge, that was all really well done. What a sick set piece for a Zelda game. Go. How am I doing on the map? There is a room I've been in, right? Oops. I don't remember what's in that room, but... Well, no, I don't think I've been there yet. Oh, okay, no, so I have gotten everything. Okay, so I didn't miss anything in the first areas, okay. Some chud-ass looking fish. Oh, they have like fake eyes on them. Man, I wish Jay could see this. Ow. Oh, I have been in here before. I remember. Yeah, because I couldn't do this last time I was in here, so this is different. Okay. Every once in a while, the up on the seat, up on the right analog stick is zooming into first person, like it does in a vanilla game, instead of letting me just keep the free analog stick movement. There was a setting for that, I think, but I don't remember if it's actually there anymore. Should be all of them. Nope. And they're getting good use out of the arrow, bow and arrow in this dungeon too. I'm pretty sure it's a feature I turned on to be able to move while aiming the bow. But it's using the right analog stick to do that anyway, so it's not convenient. There we go. I have to imagine that something being wrong with my disc is why it feels like I was stuck in this dungeon for a long time. I'm not sure what I would have gotten stuck on though. Unless the controls just suck that much comparatively. When I was using motion controls. There we go. Still two more chests in here. No, I was gonna say, I can go back up, right? I don't see a chest down there. That's where it says it is, though, unless it's up there. Huh, I don't see it up there either. What happens if you do drop down? Why is there a bomb down there? Can you even shoot it from up here? Oh, it's a barrel. Yeah, it's just those chests. There's those two chests on the map. Don't know how to get to those. Wait, is it underwater? It is. Okay. Got it. Okay. At least I still haven't capped out on money or anything. It's good to have the starting rupee cap. I think there's an option that raises the default rupee cap. I'm pretty sure by default it's 500 because I think that's how it was in Wii U. I think that's what it bases it off of. Either way, that's a good option. Makes sense to me. Yeah, the other chest is up there. I don't think like, at this corner, I don't think that's enough. No. Go back up this way. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these Twilight Princess HD ones. I think textures, I think they retain the art style of the game a lot better than the other ones. Man, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it. Damn it. I also feel like I would have wrote this game off because of the more interesting mechanics and things going on in games like Metal Gear Solid, but I don't know, this competes with it just fine. Still engrossing elements compared to, like, I remember in the PS3 games I would play at the time is what I'm getting at. So all the games I was playing back during that time, like MGS3 and MGS4. Ratchet and Clanks. Oh, Christ. I wonder if there was a different way they wanted me to handle that. I like the music flourish when a fight finishes. Oh, we don't have the boss key. Okay, so I have to figure that shit out. We have other keys though. Okay, we do have enough. We don't have boss key, but we do have the things the patriarchs, the other dudes gave us to visit the patriarch. I see an eye. I think it's the dude from the trailer. I feel like I need to hit its head, but it's not a lock on yet. Like that. I kind of wish I just had normal aiming, not with let me see here. Let's see, inputs. Vanilla keeps the original camera. Third person keeps Link visible with a reticle. Oh, okay. Cinema use an over-the-shoulder item view. Don't like that either. Changed my mind. I think I'm also expecting it, so I'm expecting it to be inverted. I uninverted it because of for gyro. There. Oh. I think I could pull him into a pillar? No, just pull. That makes sense. Trip. There we go. Phase 2, or are we done? Oh, fucking hurt if they hit Link with that. Dope.
You need one. Good to wake up me.
Sant.
Good job you need. How to wake my. You always see that as wrong. We were eating one good or wrong. Me there was you feel eating huh? Gon was as he one. You take.
It's the same thing with, like, if I were to do a randomizer for Twilight Princess, I would really prefer just to keep it to, like, the dungeons with the few shadows. Like, if I would look at it and try to make my goal just the 3 shadows. Oh. I thought the point of this was to let you go back around the dungeon. Because Midna gives you a warning like, are you sure you want to go? But if I can't... Alright. Yeah, nothing else I could do. No, she just makes sure you get the piece of heart. Heart piece. Doing better there, champ? Welcome back from break, everybody. Fucking baby. The baby that sold me this shield. Is anything else here too? No. Well, I want to wrap up, but we just had ads play, and I think that's annoying, so I'll go a little longer to justify sitting through the ads. I think we're good to take off north into Hyrule. Thank you for the insight, Dama. There we go. All right, Midna, where are we off to? Twilight has fallen north of Kakariko. Okay. North, so I don't have to worry about mirroring, changing the dialogue. I just have to go north. It's got mail. Jay was asking, why is he dressed like that? He's an athlete. It's available anywhere. What could that possibly be about? I guess I'll go look. I'm not sure what it is because I already have the Hyrule Shield, Hylian Shield. But I think there's more than one shop here. There's the bomb shop, which might be in business now. Oh, hey, these textures are fixed. In the other mod pack, these textures weren't properly replaced. And you could like tell because of how they would stand out. Well, don't you want me to have a bomb bag? Yeah. I'll take it. Cool. by the second dungeon having all of these items, like, man, you get a lot in this game. Yeah, the outside texture of this was completely wrong too. Assuming this is supposed to be green, yeah, it was not like that at all. I would have to see if it's green in the vanilla game. Yeah, if it's green in the vanilla game, then yeah, the other HD texture pack people were talking about is inaccurate with that. Or if it's not supposed to be green, then this one is inaccurate. They're adding some more games to the Virtual Boy. Oh, they added Jack Bros. Oh shit. That wasn't a bit. I thought we actually got Jack Bros on Switch too. New SMT game has just dropped on Switch. Fucking Jack Bros. That's cool. I don't think it was localized, actually. No, you know what? I know it was localized because I've seen the Western box art of it. Which I don't even think... I'm gonna look at... I don't even think it has Jack Frost on it. Let's see. It was one of those funny box art, like Western box art games. Oh yeah, that Western box art is stupid. You wouldn't... The problem is you would look at it and you would not think it was Jack Frost. That's the problem with it. You would have no clue that that's supposed to be Jack Frost. Of hit game series Shin Megami Tensei. So that's cool. Now I'd actually want to play the Virtual Boy, but I don't think you can without the peripheral, right? Like it literally won't work without it. Which is odd because you can play 3DS Virtual Boy games without the 3D enabled. So they know how to do it. But I don't know, I've also never played them, so I really don't know how important having that 3D actually is. Like, it could be a situation of like, yeah, you can play them without the 3D, but it literally doesn't work. I don't know how it is. Because that would be like, I think about... Something I would talk about in videos is you can put PS1 and PS2 discs into your computer's disk drive, and you can just play the games like that in emulator. In theory, you can. Barnes Bombs. That was literally right behind me. Yeah, in theory you can, but your computer disk drive likely cannot read the disc fast enough to do it seamlessly, as if it was on console. Same with, it can't read the type of discs that, the PS2 and PS1 have that are like, unique to them. You know, they have like the dyes in them. They're different colors. Yeah, especially modern CD players are not as high quality as CD players used to be. So modern CD players and even modern CD burners, suck compared to what they used to be. It's possible that like ages ago the CD players, your standard CD player would be fast enough, but not modern ones. No, you're not playing any emulated games on PS1 or PS2. You're not playing any of those games with a CD drive. Instead, you are ripping them with your CD drive and then playing that ISO file you just made. That's what you're doing. But you're not playing directly off the thing. So we needed to get those bombs. Oops. Bow and arrow bomb combo. That is really... I thought the bow was the only item you could use while on Epona. You can... Using any item while on Epona? That's crazy. And that's kind of what I'm talking about with this game. And what it can do. That's cool. There we go. There's also in another one I think of is in Final Fantasy 12. On PS2 in International Zodiac Job System on PS2. That's when they added the speed up button. That wasn't like a late game modern edition. They added that back in the day. Like a year or so after the game came out, they already knew the game needed a speed up function. But if you use that function on a real PS2, it's incredibly laggy. It doesn't actually work that well. So not horrifically useful. I can't bind that button. R, like R bumper, that's not doing what it should be doing, I think. Let's move on. So it's like in practical use, it isn't... I mean, you would still definitely be using it, but you wouldn't get as much use out of it. Ah.
Press 1 to locate anything that might affect your tail. My arm bridge and
almost thought we were free for a sec.
the tipsy
Okay, those buttons are still the same. It's an interesting sound for the bats. Like a metal clang. Must be nice being a wolf. Yeah, maybe.
Have you? Oh, if Mitch can he read what? Oh,
I feel like I'm really close to figuring out how to transform and letting the beast out. You can do anything if you have 3 bars of meter. And have the execution.
just sit on it. Aren't having clip it. Whisper pocket word help. And
This Hyrule field's huge. It's not bad though. Are we still going north? Oh, maybe not. Oh wait, no, that's where we came from. That's Hyrule? Oh, I guess it is, huh? Okay. So yeah, pretty sure we're still going north. So Virtual Boy, they added V Tetris, Jack Bros, Space Invaders, Virtual Bowling, and Vertical Force. Cool. Well, that's not happening. I guess we're going somewhere else. Maybe down here? Might as well take a look first. No. That's also blocked off. The Wolf Link has like a finishing move. Maybe there's just something to the position I'm still screwing up. I know I've done it before though. Wolf Link puts on airs. Hyrule Castle Town. Oh, I forgot to follow this. Okay, it's a good thing we're still in the right place, I guess. Because I totally forgot about just following the scent. Yeah, this is such an interesting Hyrule Castle, or like Hyrule Town. I remember the one in, I think, Breath of the Wild is something of reference to this, how this one looks. These back streets, though, this feels like Majora's Mask. And Clock Town. I guess it's not a bad thing, though. Clock Town's kind of the best thing about Majora's Mask. Alright. No. Just me, Game Duel. Oh shit. That's Zora. I remember, there was at one point it was definitely when homebrew started being a thing on Wii. And I was playing Twilight Princess with like a bunch of these on. Probably items too. And it was at this point I went to Hyrule Town and I thought, oh, I must be horribly like out of order or something. And now I get to properly remember I was not. I don't have anything to do with that yet, but alright, well now I have it. So yeah, that's interesting. It was like back then. And I was already like past it by that point, but yeah, I just don't remember what else I was doing in that era. But I remember essentially feeling like I was sequence breaking by being to Hyrule already. But no, I wasn't. You just actually come here next while in the Twilight area. But if we have to go to a fountain where we'll get the tears from, that feels like it might be south where that map was telling us to go. It's just that that's kind of a long ways to go. So I'll keep looking around before I try to go out that way. I don't think we're getting through here. Yeah, I felt really bad. I thought I like broke the game. I guess that's all there is here. Let's see if we can go south. No, is that the end of the Twilight? No, it's still going. Don't think that's right. What a neat little theater space, though. Oh yeah, I did try putting some reshade effects on the game. There's none on now, it didn't work out. I tried like ambient occlusion and motion blur. The motion blur really didn't work out the way it was impacting like the UI stuff. Huh. And then with ambient occlusion, the way the game works and how it mirrors, when I turned on the ambient occlusion, it would only mirror it for the unflipped version of it. So all the shadows and ambient occlusion were mirrored, and it didn't look right at all. So that was the only way I'd be able to use that is if I didn't play mirrored. And unfortunately, I'm going to keep playing mirrored, so I'll live. Game looks fine anyway. Especially with these textures now. Smelling oil. Oh yeah, there's oil. Oh no. What does get out of here mean? Hmm. Yeah, okay. Puddle, yeah. Oh, Sora. I thought the font was fine before too, but I don't mind this font that they're swapped to, I think, for the HD pack. Not a big deal. It's certainly pretty damn legible, so it's okay. Damn. That's what the spirit is. There's a joke about gore to be made here. About that clown. Hey, that's not fair. Was that a monster 50 yards away? Oh no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could do that too. Does a spin. Nothing happened. Okay. You sound like the unknown from the opening at Pokemon Crystal. Okay, sure, why not? Glad I did all this before forgetting. Oh shit, we're not done. Oh shit. Minda's Lament. Interesting version of it. I'm so tired of hearing this song in Smash. So this is a nice change of pace. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Pretty shrimple segment. Did we get our tears yet? Can't believe I'm asking for the tears. I am not the person I thought I would be 10 days ago. I am gonna stop here though. Gotta stop myself here before I keep going. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see what we'll be doing later this week. As I said, we'll continue more Star Fox Adventures, Archipelago next week, hopefully. We might restream Combo Breaker. If Combo Breaker's this weekend, let me check actually. When's Combo Breaker? '22nd to the 24th. So that's next weekend before Ingrid is out. We might, during that, we might restream Combo Breaker. If I have some Archipelago progress to make while streaming it, we might do that. But that'll be the plan for then, so for now, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you all next time, and until then, thank you all for the support. Bye for now. Good night.